Happy to be here at the Mecomed Breakfast. It's a great gathering for the industry leaders in the region, and then we're having a fantastic opportunity to meet at Arab Health. Of course, as you know, Arab Health is the premier venue where all of the industry leaders in the medical devices industry and MedTech meet together. Today, I think some of the present issues that we're talking about is data privacy, connectivity, ensuring that they get access to the best quality equipment possible. So it is our role to ensure that these are given to patients. The data privacy is also highly on our agenda, and we work closely with the healthcare regulators in the countries to ensure that we bring in the best technologies into the countries.
Mecomed is an excellent base to support countries, to support governments in acting fast and getting the right help where it's needed. And I think there we'll all learn, the MedTech companies as well as the government, on how to get fast help and efficient help. And Mecomed was certainly one of the best forums in who can help them, because they have the input from all MedTech industry plus from government.
The role of Mecomed for me is really to be the voice of the industry. We've been faced with unprecedented challenges with the COVID, and this is the great opportunity for the industry to present the latest technology that address the needs in the market and communicate it to all healthcare professionals and healthcare authorities in the region. And the best way to do it is really to have a unified voice of the industry that will consolidate the feedback from all the technology providers and manufacturers and share it with the industry to the best of the community.
After a couple of years of really not being able to meet in person, we have, I think we all acquired Zoomitis, and we're trying to get out of it for this meeting. Digital is great. I think having digital meetings and safe meetings are fantastic, but I think there's nothing like being able to see the familiar faces and new faces together in safe and let's say mediums and safe atmospheres.
Bridging the gap between regulators and the industry is very important, because there's so many changes going on. We have the new MDDRs, IVDRs, and we have the digitization and AI and so many, vocabulary which it's new for everyone. 3D printing also, and on top of all that, the IVD new technologies. So bridging the gap between regulators and between the industry is very important. We would like to keep this partnership going on, and we would like to improve the health and safety of the patients, specifically in our region and generally overall.
After COVID 2020, and you're all here, part of the major transformation that's happening at MedTech. Each and every company, whether it is doing well or not doing well, they had a restructuring, they had a transformation, they're working on improving their P&L, reduce top line, cut costs, improve bottom line. It's systematic across the board in all the companies, and this has a major impact on you guys, major impact on the way you serve the market.
If you look backwards a little bit, MedTech was leading the way in terms of digital health, especially when we speak about medical devices. When we talk about remote monitoring, when we talk about telehealth, MedTech has been leading the way and trying to promote digital health. Of course, COVID helped us to accelerate basically the expansion and the adoption by patients and by customers of digital health solutions. And I do believe that in the next era, post-COVID, we're going to see much more advances when it comes to digital health and when it comes to telemedicine as well.
Because of how each and every country looked at its own medical security, there is a big drive for governments around the world, not only in our region, to localize, to be able, to have their own ventilator, their own medicine, etc. So there needs to be a collaboration between the industry and, the regulators from the region to see, okay, what are the things that we can localize?
During this time of crisis where change management is key, it is important that we all collaborate together, whether as MedTech companies, healthcare providers, and the authorities, to make sure that all the products, all the services are delivered at the right time, at the right place for our patient, to ensure the optimal patient safety for them.
As governments were able to build enough healthcare capacity, they discovered that probably more patients died from heart attacks than patients who died from COVID. And this is where it pushed all of the medtech industry really to accelerate their digital solutions, their remote support capabilities, their telehealth capabilities. Internally, we had that kind of challenge. How can we really deploy those new tools? And on the other front, we have noticed that physicians became more receptive to really adopting those new technologies.